Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Anil. Again, you're out in the open.
Yes,
You're tempting me. I feel like going out and taking my classes now. How are
actually,
you doing?
last day I missed your class. Like when I had a class at that time, some like my neighbors they start screaming on me, and because my house is under construction, so
Yeah.
that's why my neighbors told me why you kept all the accessories and sand stones on at my places. So that's why at same time when I had a session with you, at that time they are start like fighting with me. So I just try to manage all these things with keep smiling.
Did it end well? I mean, like I hope it did not.
Yeah, yeah.
See,
Actually,
just for a while you're leaving things there. Assure them you
yeah,
will, you will clean it and everything. People should
yeah,
understand normally. Or
yeah.
casually what they
Actually,
can
they,
do is come and yeah, they can come and tell you that please clean it afterwards, otherwise it will be
yeah,
a problem. That we can understand.
yeah. Actually, they are not doing anything on their plot. The plot is vacant,
I
and
know, I saw
they
your
just
area,
jealous.
you showed me.
They just jealous that why you are using my plot. But even I told him that just 10 to 15 days more left for my work. After
Hmm.
15 days, definitely uh, I uh, I vacant your place. But I will vacant your place. But they are just start screaming, no, you have to vacant my place today only.
Not
So I
vacant,
just
not vacant. I will clear out your place.
I clear out. Yes.
Or you can say I'll evacuate, not evacuate, rather clear out the place and clean it up. Do not worry. Yeah. So that is
Yes. Yes.
settled. Is
Yeah.
that settled?
Sorry.
It is settled. Is it settled
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
neighbor and you?
Settled.
See, one thing
Yeah.
neighbors
Yeah.
do not realize is both of you need each other, actually. Both of
Each
you
other.
need each other.
Actually, what?
Both of you need. Because I remember
Yes,
one
ma'am.
incident, not one, I know very well, but in our religion and spiritual journey, they teach us always be good with the neighbors because we need each other. Actually, we do. There is a neighbor.
Yeah.
Suddenly, she and her husband was there. Her children were visiting their aunt, and the house was empty. There was just she and her husband. And her husband is actually my childhood friend in this locality,
Okay.
and
Okay.
suddenly he had a chest pain. He just collapsed at around
Okay.
9:45, 10 o'clock at night. He went to the
Okay.
washroom, he came out, he collapsed just like that. And she just screamed out, and the next door neighbor came to help her. Then two of our neighbors rushed him to the hospital. Of course, we lost him, but two of our neighbors. See, there is the brother is not there, sister is not there. You may be from a big
Okay.
affluent family. At that point of time, it's the neighbors who do things like this in a case of emergency. Do you
Yes. Yes.
understand? I'm just saying. See, this is a literal
Yeah.
physical
And
experience, but neighbors are very precious.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I also faced these things like when I was a like 20 year ago at in Kolkata. So 20 year ago, suddenly one of my sister's child, she was suffering some disease. Like she completed her 4 year, but she looked like a 6 month baby. She doesn't
Okay.
eat something, anything. She doesn't speak any word. Didn't speak any word. So suddenly she start uh, like what we can say, ma'am, she continuously doing potties and vomiting,
Um,
dehydration or what?
okay. Okay. Anil, you're stuck.
Hello.
Am I? Yeah. Go on.
Hello.
Yeah. Go on. Go
Okay.
on.
So at that time, I also not at the house. I am at my work,
Mm,
and somehow they are trying to connect with me. They are trying to call me. I have some small phone,
mm,
but at that time, I was at my school.
mm,
So uh, my family member, like my mother and my sister, took her to the hospital, and doctor told her that no, the child condition is very bad, so we are not admitted her,
mm.
and you have to took her another hospital.
You have to
Take
take her
him,
to take
take
her
her,
to another.
take her to another hospital, and suddenly, approximately 100 of people
Mm,
enter that hospital
mm,
suddenly,
mm,
and the doctor asked me why you are entering. So
mm,
they told that the doctor that he's my child,
mm,
and we are supporting, like we are coming for her,
mm,
and the doctor have a no choice,
mm,
and they admitted that girl
mm,
immediately, because they saw that lots of people come suddenly at the that hospital,
mm.
and then they treat her. But
Yeah.
yeah, really the condition is was very bad. So the child is no more.
Okay.
Uh, but uh, at that time, I realized that neighbor is very important.
Yes. Sorry about your knees, but yeah, that's what. So, okay, great. Now we talked about our neighbors, good neighbors, and bad
Yeah.
neighbors, and all neighbors. All right. Do you have a story for me, or shall we do the session notes today? Because I see you're very
Actually, actually, I didn't see the session note also.
no, it's okay. It's okay. We'll do the session note. That's all right. So yeah. So we can open the session note. COVID flashback.
Okay. Uh, yes, ma'am.
Actually, I have one thing to say, and then we'll move on. When COVID came, honestly speaking, I was happy. You know why?
Okay. Why?
Because every time all the bad things in the world happens in India. Okay,
Okay.
earthquake in India, flood in India, terrorism, the terrorist attack in India, discord in India, political issues India, everything, poverty India, everything, all negative. One second, you're stuck. Yeah,
Hello.
yeah. Can you see me, hear me?
Sorry, ma'am.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. Anil, if you can sit in the shade, it'll be easier. You're standing in the sun. There is no
Actually, I'm
shade.
sitting on the sun. That is very cold. That's why.
Oh, okay, okay,
Just
okay. If you're comfortable, it's all right. If you're comfortable, it's all right. Leave
no, no
it.
problems.
Okay.
Ma'am,
So,
your screen is not visual. You are not visual. Your sound is coming.
okay, one second. I'll refresh. I'll one second.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
now it's okay.
Okay. So I was happy because, when COVID came, the whole world was affected. Okay.
Yes.
The whole world was affected. You can't say only India has got, even
Mm,
epidemics, it is in India. Sickness, illness, earthquakes, everything is in India. Okay. So I
mm,
used to get very sad that all this is happening here, only here. I used to feel
yeah.
very sad about this. But when COVID came, everybody, the whole world.
Yeah.
And I was very proud to note that India responded to the government much better. I said overall, there are places in our country that did not respond well. Even the government asked them to stay indoors, to to follow the rules. I think India responded very well, rather well, I should say. Yes,
Yeah,
to the call, and
yeah,
and it was very beautiful, and beautiful in the sense. Imagine the number of population, so
yeah,
many. We are the second largest or the first largest. I don't know now. I think we
yeah,
are the
yeah,
first largest, largely populated country, and still we responded so well. You understood, and we listened to the rules and we followed the rules, and the police have done an amazing job, and I can't be prouder. That's why it's one happy thing about.
actually, at that time, I saw like lots of people. They are telling us that, like even my brother-in-law, who I just asked him why you are going outside without mask,
Mm,
and please don't go outside because I'm the only person at my home. I just came out from my house and purchased some vegetables and groceries, and then again change my clothes, wash clearly, and then enter my home because at that time I take care of my son, and my son was I think 6 months or 7 months. When I am entering my house, they just come out and running towards me and catch me.
I
So
know.
like yeah, and then uh, I told my I told my brother-in-law, don't go outside because the police are start hitting any person, but he doesn't listen. Suddenly, one day he come with me, like came with me, like sorry, went with me at that market, and suddenly one policeman hitting the another person, like who is not wearing who was not wearing a mask. So suddenly he just uh, uh, like wear his mask,
Mm,
and he said to me, "Yeah, you told me right that they are hitting the person." But like my brother-in-laws, the lots of people they are not taking serious that the COVID is happened. They are saying that government did something, so government tried to reduce the population. So
mm.
that's why they are spreading this COVID. I listen, lots of people, they are educated, those also telling these things.
No, but we
Then,
didn't start. But the thing is, Anil, we didn't start it. It started in China, not here,
yeah, yeah.
not in India.
No,
How can
but
you?
they are actually
Thinking, thinking.
they are
They
thinking that the government has started these things, so the population is automatically controlled.
are.
So they are saying like that. So if this will happen, this would happen. So why the doctor entered this situation? Even I know one doctor who is who was very like I don't know more every doctor
Mm,
about what they are doing, but I know one doctor who is a child doctor, child specialist in our area,
mm,
and a very good doctor. Like in COVID time, he checked every child. If any child suffering cough and cold and like a fever, he have a fever, he checked. And another child doctor who told us that if your child have a like a fever, cough and cold, we can't check your child.
huh.
So he even that person like that doctor I just check his name is Dr. Kunal Chattopadhyay, I think, and he uh, doing very well, did very well. Even someone like didn't have a money, he said, okay, no problem, you don't have to need to pay me, so
Mm,
you just come here, I just write the medicine and you just take the medicine. Even one day my sister took two like children, one is her child and another is my child, and who took both, and both suffering some fever.
mm,
And the doctor said to her, why you are afraid? I am here. You don't need to pay any money. You have a two child, so don't need to pay money. So, but I said to her, no, go to the next day and pay to him because we are able to pay them. When we are not have a money at that time, definitely we ask them, please help me. Now we have money. Why we are taking the money from that doctor? Doctor is suffering. But doctor is serving very good things.
I know. Some of the doctors sit like wicket keepers during COVID.
Yeah,
They've got a glass, they've got a protective glass, they've got a shield, and they've got I don't know what all. So the true
no,
nature of people
yeah,
were revealed during COVID, don't you think?
yeah. It like everyone. Even I also scared. I also wear mask and like a helmet type mask, and every time we had some sanitizer, and we just close the door. Even some 4 5 people they start martial art at that time because everywhere that the video are sharing everyone that we need to do some exercise,
Mm.
then we can defeat the corona.
Uh,
So everyone started physical exercise at that time. Even 4 5 students, like not the student, they are one as a till now they are he is doing karate.
mm.
He is a 54-year-old and he was very afraid about corona at that time. He thinks that if I, if corona caught me, then definitely I catch is correct word or
Caught.
caught.
I will catch.
Yeah. So if Corona caught me, so I will die. So I need to do karate, and I tell him that brother, I can't enter any person in my house because everywhere like I have
Lockdown.
a yeah
Restriction. Yeah.
yeah restriction. But he is my neighbor, and he was very afraid. He told me, please save me. Then I said, okay. Then you are standing like a 4 5 meter distance,
Mm.
and I will give you instruction from my like 4 5 meter distance.
Oh,
Then,
I'll give you instruction from my courtyard. You do it from your courtyard. Yeah, yeah. How did you
but
spend your lockdown, Anil?
sorry, ma'am.
How did you spend your lockdown?
Actually, I spent my lockdown. I learned one thing. Like I started my YouTube channel. At that time, I have a lots of time, so I upload a lots of videos. So from there, I earn some money also, and even my channel is also uh, monetized. So at that time, I try to improve my like uh, YouTube skill, and simultaneously while uploading the video, I increase my like speech, how to uh, समझाना लोगों को
Hmm.
and
Um,
what
Samjhana Logo would be like to make people understand or people to make people aware.
aware about karate. So like that, I spend my times, and also like I have online classes at that time. So I give them some of the students are not able to give the money. So I told them that if anyone give me any rupees like a 1 month fees, definitely I have a recharge money. So I will take your all the classes. If you
Okay.
are like have a money, then please give me. Otherwise, you can give me money whenever you have. Otherwise, if you are not have a money, then you can
Leave.
forget that things. You just practice your karate.
Okay.
So
What is the worst part of sitting at home?
actually not meeting any person.
Hmm.
And the first month we are very happy.
Hmm.
Everyone, I think, everyone enjoy the COVID
Hmm.
first week and the second week also. And then they realize that after 1 month that this is a not one day things. Then everyone is scared, and I'm also scared. Like how to manage like food. The government provides some foods for rations, like those have a ration card.
Mm.
But for bad things, like the people are not surviving. Like there is some medicines problems and lots of, like my father have some problem. Like he always in every month 4-5 thousand rupees need for medicines.
Mm.
So while like Corona sitting at the home, first was I think everyone not physical fit because they are eating everything, not doing any work.
Mm.
So their mind is also stuck, and like earning is not coming.
Yes.
Yeah, and that is a very bad thing. But at that time, I'm not thinking about that because my wife was stay with us after like when the corona happened after 6 or 7 months later when the corona opened for a while, then suddenly she came to us and she have a money because she have a government job, she got a salary, so we survived for that. And also we have a GCB, but uh, sitting at the home is a very bad thing. And
I know, I know. But anyway, thank God everything went well. For me, by God's grace, everything went well. Traveling to get food was a problem because I do not have a vehicle, but God blessed me. My neighbor offered to take me every 10 days.
yeah,
The declaration note, I made a list and everything. And yeah, that is the first time I started appreciating the Indian culture of greeting. We don't go and touch your hand and everything.
yeah,
Keep your hands to yourself. I'll keep my hands to myself. What about Indian washrooms, the Indian toilets? That is
yes,
also healthy. Do you
that
understand?
is very
So
healthy,
many of Indian cultural traditions are healthy, actually.
very good.
Okay, it's no low body contact. So
Yes,
that's very, very healthy. And when we go out and come inside the house, I think practically everywhere we wash our legs at
yes,
the end, because we are not bringing in dust or dirt. And normally, once you come from outside, I think practically everywhere you take a shower,
yes,
right? So these are
yeah.
very healthy Indian habits, and I think now the whole world is focusing on us for that. All right, Adil, time is up. I won't keep you. I know you're busy. I'll see you in another session. God bless.